Hey yo, this is R-Ray, the Rugged Man, the one and only. Ignore this shit. I don't know where the fuck I am, and I'm listening to and watching on the goddamn internet Splash.de. That's the right name, right? Splash.de. Splash Mag. Mag, like M-A-G. Splashmag.de. Fuck it, I make mistakes, man. I'm only human. I don't represent this guy because I don't really know his history, so if you put me in front of him, it could be Freddy Krueger. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
It's known that you lived back then in Germany. So as you're on tour right now, have you already been in Siegelsbach?
Nah, man, I was supposed to travel to Siegelsbach. I was gonna go on the 13th. I had 2 days off, but they flew me to Italy instead to do a show, and I didn't get a chance to go back home. I didn't live there totally, but what I did, I used to live there 2 months a year, every year. I do my regular school and my regular life in America, and then we go to this little farmland, Siegelsbach, in Germany, every 2 months, every summer, until I was about 12, or maybe 11. I got tired of it. I said, "Damn, Mom, it's like a farm out there." Not Germany. I thought all of Germany was like that, because you're a little kid, she sends you to a fucking farm. This is Germany. Okay. But you know they got, some of the best food in them little fucking German towns, Still, I don't think nobody cook a better schnitzel than they do in Siegelsbach, at the guest house,
Okay, so there are still family members living there from you, or?
Oh, I got more than 2 families. My whole mother's side, my mother's straight born and raised there, so all my cousins, uncles. My Omar passed away last year, my Opa passed away in 1980, but all of their children, all of their children's children. So, I probably got, 30 relatives in that town. Maybe, if not 30, maybe 20, between the kids and the cousins and the wives. And, yeah.
Okay. So your family brought a lot of German traditions to the States too, or?
Well, my mother moved out there when she was young. She lived in Germany till she was 18, and then she moved out to the U.S., to New York. And I guess the traditions, like maybe the eating habits, the spätzle, goulash, schnitzels, all of that shit. So I guess some of the eating habits. But and my mother's a straight German, where she's very, very neat and clean and on time for everything. Like, that's the one German thing I got, is I'm always on time for shit. Like, I'm the only rapper that's at the airport 2 hours early, and when the fuck I'm supposed at the show at the right time. And Germans always on time for shit for some reason. I don't know how the fuck that worked out in our blood. Like, I even said, like, if I go on a date with a German bitch, I love it, because you go 8 o'clock, the bitch is there 8 o'clock. Any other kind of woman from any other, it don't matter if it's American or fucking, anywhere in the world, Japanese, it's 15 minutes late, 10 minutes late, It's like German women be at the fuck. If you're there at 8:02, they're there before you, So German women are right on time.
It's been like 5 years since Die Rugged Man Die was published. So what were you doing in all these years?
Well, we dropped Legendary Classics, and it's in the stores right now, and it's a beautiful record, and I love it. And people are fucking retarded because they go, "Oh, I have some of these songs." So what should I have did? Made an album with 8 songs instead? I could have did that. I could have added 2, 3 songs on it and made a full album out of it. But what I did is I have 6 to 8 new songs, or 8 new songs that never were released. And, what I did is I made a full disc, DVD, a CD, and 8 new songs that have been missing for 10 years, songs that never came out, songs that we just recorded this year, brand new shit. And then I put on a bunch of the classics with it, like shit that's, stuff like me and Mobb Deep that never came out commercially, me and Biggie Smalls that never came out commercially. Legendary Classics Volume 1, it's a brilliant album, and I'm proud of it. And these fucking when's your next album? It's out, you fucking assholes. Buy the fucking thing, or we won't put out another one.
Okay, so it's not quite clear if there will be a Volume 2.
Well, there'll be a Volume 2, there will be. They'll buy it. These little fuckers will buy it. They just need to get smacked in their fucking heads a couple of times, And I'm about 12 to 14 songs into the new album that I'm working on, and but I'm gonna scrap about 6 of them and do another 6 or 8 and use the best, 12 or 13, So the new album is banging too, the new one I'm doing right now. I don't have a title for it yet. I was thinking about the Truth Serum, have me on the cover with the dude putting the green shit. So I gotta tell the truth, because you know all my lyrics is real, but I might be a little too. I don't know. They probably think of something a little bit more than that. I'm not sure yet though.
I read about there was an 8-month plan for you after Legendary Classics Volume 1 that you will release.
The album in April. And then my dad died, so that was what held that shit up. My dad died January 7th and stopped all motion. So yeah, it's not gonna come out in April. It's gonna come out, you know, a few months after that, because we still gotta finish the shit and work on it. And all motion stopped when Daddy stopped. So you know, that's what that is. So.
Another thing that I read was that you planned the project together with Prince Paul and another MC. So, but was not quite sure who this other MC was. So, can you confirm anything?
We're not allowed to say nothing until we're 10 songs in the bag. I think we're about 3 songs in right now. When we get 10 songs done, then we're gonna start talking about it. But I'll give you a hint, and whoever you are, this other MC will physically knock you out. He can knock you out, this MC, and he's a hip hop icon too. So
he's from New York?
Of course. Nah. He's not one of them bullshit fag New York rappers either that are trying to rap like they're not from New York. We New York rappers rapping like New York rappers. Not like, well, let's change up because pop culture is changing rap. Nah, we real New York motherfuckers, so yeah.
I have somebody in mind, but okay, maybe we wait until 10 songs already.
Somebody in mind. Who?
I think about somebody from Brownsville.
No, it's not a Brownsville rapper. Nope.
Okay. I thought about Sean Price.
Nah, it's not Sean Price. Sean's the man, yeah. Sean's a great lyricist. Sean gets better every year. I'm very impressed with Sean, man. I like Sean a lot. Because in the 90s, we were all listening to rock and listening to Rock's voice. And Rock had them flows, and you know, and Rock was nice. And he kind of, we go, I think Rock's a little nicer than Sean. At least that's what a lot of us thought, not everybody. And Sean was lyrical, but I think somehow he just every year stepped his lyricism up that much more. Where, in my opinion, and no disrespect to Rock, because I like Rock. Rock is a good dude. You know, I think, you know, Sean P stepped up his game more than all of the duck down rappers, in my opinion. You know, I really think he's just, and he says some real lyrical. Sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's comical, sometimes it's just some wild shit. You know, put the gun to your tongue, make you lick shots. You know, he just say some left field shit. You know, so I like P. Yeah. Sean P, that is. Not Master P. What up, Master P? New Orleans, baby. Is that New Orleans? Yeah, New Orleans. My man, New Orleans. C Murder, click, click. Okay. Those are my boys. I'm cool with P. You know, they're making a new A-Team movie, and they got Rampage playing motherfucking Mr. T. Rampage is a dope fighter, but I'm saying, as a Mr. T, Kimbo Slice ain't as good as Rampage, but I'm saying Kimbo Slice looked like a monster. I think they should have had Kimbo Slice play Mr. T, because Kimbo Slice more of a personality than a legit UFC guy that can hang with the top UFC dude, you know. So they need to make Kimbo Slice a movie star. He's a personality. They love him, you know.
Actually, there were rumors like 2 years ago that Ice Cube should play the role of Mr. T. So.
I wouldn't have wanted a rapper as Mr. T. I couldn't think of no rapper to play Mr. T. Or maybe Old Dirty if he was alive. Not even that. Mr. T, yeah, I can't see Melly Mel playing Mr. T. Nah, who the fuck, what rapper could play Mr. T? I can't really see nobody. Freddie Fox playing Mr. T. Give him a mohawk. Yeah, the militia. Yeah. I don't know who could play Mr. T as a rapper. I think Kimbo Slice. Either Kimbo Slice or Mr. T. They should have just brought him back to play Mr. T, you know, B.A. Baracus.
Well, your lyrics are really complex and really strong, so does it take you a long time to write the lyrics, or does it come out really quick?
When I was younger, it was real easy. Then when I signed to Jive, it was still easy. And then when I had little issues, it got hard. And then I took too long to write songs. And then when I got over all of that shit and realized, shit, you're great at what you do, just do it, then it became easy again. So it all depends. But, you know, certain songs, you could write right in the studio, boom, and record them. Other songs, you want to sit home with them and take 2-3 days to write it. Or you know, certain verses, like they always ask me about Uncommon Valor, that one took a week to write. Calling my father back and forth, getting the names of the helicopter, getting the names of the diseases that my brother and sister had. So it all depends which verse it is or what you're doing. And plus, you know, Uncommon Valor was 44 bars, so that's basically your fucking whole song. That ain't a verse, you know.
So were you surprised about the feedback? I think the Source printed the lyrics.
I don't give a fuck. I'm great at what I do, and if they say I'm great, then am I gonna be surprised? No. If they don't say I'm great, am I gonna be surprised? No. They're a bunch of sheep, so I don't give a fuck what any of them say. I mean, they either recognize or they don't, and obviously they recognize less than they don't recognize. So, or they whatever the fuck, you know, I was trying to say. My English ain't always that good, but my Deutsch is nicht gut. My English is nicht gut. Aber ich bin ein Rapper.
Definitely.
That's what's good about being a rapper. We don't need to know big words. We're not writing a fucking article for the New York Times. We could say simple words like for 2-year-old kids. I always hated the rappers that don't talk smart, don't even know big words, but then their whole fucking verse is full of big words. Now, talk like how the fuck you talk when you're talking to me. That's what a rap is. We're supposed to know who you are as your personality, you know, don't all of a sudden be like, you know, physiological, lodious, fucking shit dumping or whatever, you know, whatever the fuck they say, you know. So, all the college boy rappers and all the faggot college boys be like, that's smart rap right there. No, it's not. That motherfucker's an idiot. Talk to him. You know? I like more street lyricism too, where like a cat like a Melly Mel back in the day would deliver street lyricism. Or even when you step it up later, my brothers Havoc and Prodigy, you know, they weren't complex with their words, but they were complex with their street lyricism. Their words weren't big words from the dictionary. Yeah. It was just that they were putting the rawness of the streets on beats. And it hadn't been kind of done that way. I mean, you know, Tragedy Gaddafi, and it's been done the QB style, but they brought even a more kind of raw, like, you know, Tragedy's a way more deeper lyricist than Mobb Deep, but Mobb Deep brought a raw sound, you know, like just gutter sound to the streets with not even many curse words, but it was so raw and felt like you was in Queensbridge, dirty ass, you know, little alleyway when you listen to them dudes, and that shit is nice more than the big words, you know. Even Sugar Hill Gang didn't use big words. It'd be like, I have more clothes than Muhammad Ali, you know. That ain't a big word. Muhammad, is that a big word?
Please let's get back to Uncommon Valor. When you recorded the song, and what was the reaction when your father first heard it?
It was like, oh man, it's like you were there. God damn, son, wow. He loved it. And then when it dropped, he had the CD. He'd be bumping it. He'd be driving to the store, pour me Thorburn, John A. He was really, really proud of the song. He played it for everybody that came in the house. He was very happy with the song, and he's such a funny dude, real good man, good, amazing man. Like you couldn't imagine what an amazing man this was. So we made him very happy with our career. So yeah.
You also planned a movie about the family's life or about your father's life. So
yeah, we're filming it right now. Still, it's in production. You know, everything's taking a little longer right now, but we're gonna get it all done. Yeah, and it's gonna be deep. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be ill. But it's gonna be funny too. I'm not gonna try to make some bullshit Academy Award movie where let's all make everybody cry the whole movie and look, our lives are sad and depressing. Fuck all that shit. We're gonna tell the truth, so the story is sad and depressing at times, but we're also gonna have fun with it, you know, guns, women, you know, insanity, all of that good shit, you know.
So making films is something that you have in mind even after your rap?
There ain't gonna be no after rap. What was the after rap? There ain't no after rap for me. That's forever. You gotta kill me to stop me. There ain't no after rap. Rap is till I'm done, so.
Okay. So you attended filming school back then, or?
I just watched a lot of movies as a kid, you know. My whole life I watched movies, you know. Listen to music, watch movies, watch boxing. Those are the only three things I know in my life: boxing, movies, and boxing, movies, and music. You know.
So it's all DIY.
DIY, what's that mean?
Do it yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm a do-it-yourself man, brother. I'm a do-it-yourself man. Yeah.
So you had also some porn chicks in Bad Biology.
You know, we got a lot of tits and ass and nudity in Bad Biology, but we also had a little fun with it, and we made it a little horror movie. And Bad Biology, we just sold it to Germany too, a company in Berlin. I forgot the name of the company, but so it'll be out here too. We came out in the U.S. this month. It'll be out in Germany probably in the next few months too.
Okay. So Prince Paul, he produced the soundtrack? Or?
Nah, him and his cat named Glazer did the original score. The soundtrack was just a bunch of different producers. Yeah. So.
Okay.
We got Jedi Mind Trick on the soundtrack. I see he has the hat on. We got Coogee Rap. We got Atmosphere. We got Smooth the Hustler. We got Wu Tang. We got myself. We got Raz Kaz. We got a lot of people on that soundtrack. Yeah. So somebody I'm forgetting. Oh, my man Razor. Always got to shout out Hellraiser, Shabazz the Disciple. Somebody else important that I'm fucking totally forgetting like a dick, but you know, hey. Oh, Reef the Lost Cause and Killer Priest did a record together for it. That's a good record, yeah.
So you're known as one of the most entertaining live rappers. So how important is the entertainment factor for you? And does it come out naturally, or do you have some crazy things in mind before you enter the stage?
I just get on the stage and whatever the fuck happens, happens. You know, okay. If you go to my show, it's like I don't even know what beat we're playing. I play this, okay, boom, boom, and I entertain. I guess when you do it for a certain amount of years, if you can't entertain, you might as well just get the fuck out. Like, it's like, okay, if I've been doing it this long and I can't entertain the crowd, then just, you know, take myself out. You know, I'm good. I learned the craft. I'm pretty good at it now. So yeah. I'm an entertaining motherfucker. Boom. And I'll snatch your woman after the show. Always. Don't bring your woman to my concert or she will get, God. It's the truth. I'm not trying to be funny. It's real.
Last question. So as yourself, there are a lot of great MCs from Long Island, like PE, EPMD, Rakim, and all these other cats. So currently, are there any new talents that you've spotted in Long Island?
I represent Long Island to the fullest. But sadly to say, I haven't been on the scene in Long Island for a lot of years. I haven't lived there in about 11 years. I've been living in Harlem now, and before that I lived downtown. You know, I live uptown now. Before that I lived downtown in the LES, and before that I lived in BK, and before that I lived in Jamaica, Queens, and haven't been in LI for 11 years, but it's where, you know, my roots came from, you know, the whole Public Enemy, Rakim, Chuck D, De La Soul, that whole shit, you know. I think, isn't Rock Marciano from Long Island? You know, the kid from, what's the group he from? Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's a Nassau County cat. But don't quote me on that. But who else is...
MF Doom, LL Cool J.
Doom, well, yeah, those are the legends. You said new cats. Yeah, of course I could say LL Cool J. But Cool J, rumored to be in LI. I heard that before. But, you know, he's a Queens cat, you know, so he reps Queens more than LI. But, you know, Buster's from Long Island, and there are tons of cats from Long Island. I'm Prodigy from Mobb Deep from Long Island, but, you know, there's a whole history. The greatest rapper of all times is from there, with the exception of Coogee Rap. He's a Queens dude. But Queens is touching LI, so you got Long Island and Queens. You put them motherfuckers together, who's touching that? You know, who's touching that? Nobody. Brooklyn's nasty, but nobody. And you got to say, okay, the Bronx started it, so you got to give them that. And they had them dopest rappers ever. They was from the Bronx. So, you know. So who's fucking with us? New York. Who? Who fucks with New York? Historically, who could fuck with us? Nobody. Even if New York's being a bunch of faggot-ass bitches right now and trying to follow the fucking trends. That's not the legitimate hip-hop cats anyway. That's these dick-swallowing, you know, dick riders that, oh, let's do, they just kids that ain't real musicians anyway. So don't let the motherfuckers think that's what New York is, you know. We'll be back. We'll be back. We started it. We're gonna end it.